Remember when I said that I wouldn't have to do another video on this game? I'm glad that I will never have to make another video on this game again because I got the true ending. Well, no, you don't, because you probably didn't watch up to that far. But regardless, I'm doing another video on this game since there's a lot of badges and also the game just came out, so hopefully this video will do decently well. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, which I honestly don't know why. I really like making them, so hopefully I'll have another good video to show off. Anyway, enough rambling, let's get straight into the badges. There are a lot of badges in this game, ranging from literally just waiting for 30 minutes and letting your team do all the work to, oh my gosh, this took me 5 runs and an actual competent team to do it. I'll do a mix of the order of the badge listed in game and also convenience, so if a badge is close or similar to another badge on the list, then I'll cover them both at the same time, even if they're out of order. First, family bonding. You can get this badge in under 2 minutes if you really tried, but basically both you and someone else needs to open the kitchen before wave 1. To do this, one of you will need to be an adult and the other needs to be a kid. The adult will hold the kitchen door open while the kid goes through and pushes the button. Then you'll both get the badge. Do keep in mind though that the kitchen will unlock after wave 1 anyway, so it's not necessary to do this on every run. Also, I would recommend not trusting randoms for opening the door if you're an adult because most new players just see easy mode and automatically pick that and have no idea what they're doing. Anyway, the next badge I'll go over is Uncle Pete's Return. To get this badge, you'll need to find a key in one of the kitchen drawers and then go upstairs and unlock Uncle Pete's cage. Next badges I'll cover are So Strong and So Speedy, and they're almost the same achievement. To get these, you'll need to get either of your stats to level 5. I would recommend doing this by training either stat to level 4 and then eating a discolored pizza for the final level, which can either be found at Twato's doghouse in the box or in the cafeteria in the secret laboratory, which once you eat it will also give you the discolored pizza badge. Speaking of the secret laboratory, you can get the color coordinated badge there. In the room to the left, if you solve the puzzle with the monitors, then you'll get the badge. The main puzzle is finding out which 2 colors make up the color above the monitors. It's a bit tough to solve at first, but the same colors show up pretty often, so you should be able to get this in just a couple runs. Next up, tool time. This can be obtained through the weapon vending machine on the bottom floor of the base. Just spend a bunch of money to get the specific weapon that the board to the right says is the best one, and then you'll get the badge. Do keep in mind, however, that the best weapon will change every run. Now let me go over some other badges that are a bit out of the way before I get into the Dream Team badges, because yeah, there are multiple that lead up to that. Anyway, our base now is super easy and is obtained just by surviving wave 3. Deliveries here makes you pick up all 4 items outside of the base in one run, which is also quite easy as you can do this in between one wave without any speed if you really wanted to, and you can get it no problem. Also, one of the badges that is actually kind of difficult is the golden apple. To get this one, I would recommend training up to at least 3 speed and at least 3 strength, but 4 would be better for either. Once you have these stats, go back to the main road that you started on and you'll see that a bunch of logs are there now. There will also be wind that will push you back if you don't hide behind the bushes. Basically, you need to break those logs so that you can get to the golden apple all the way at the end of the road. It's pretty hard, but you should be able to get the apple between waves no problem. Just make sure that the rest of your team is competent if you actually want to win this, since it will take up pretty much all of the break time. Anyway, now for the badges all relating to the Dream Team badge. I already went on how to get Uncle Pete, so here's Operation Dog Rescue. Before getting this, check the board up on the top floor of the base for what Twato's favorite food is. Then take that food and take it to the doghouse on the right side of the outside of the base. Once there, feed Twato the food and then bring him back to the base without slipping on the ice, which is easy if you have about 3 speed, but it is possible with lower amounts of speed, just a bit more tricky. Next up is Wake Up Bradley, which to recruit on your team, you first need to complete all of Uncle Pete's quests, which to do you'll first need to defeat 3 enemies, then 10, then either clear out the room upstairs, which is also how you get the spring cleaning badge, or you'll have to defeat the pizza boss, which is also how you get the pizza party badge. Anyway, once you do that, Uncle Pete will give you a pet mouse, which you'll be able to release near Detective Bradley to wake him up. Also, while you're in his room, there's a board with a bunch of posters on it, which, once solved, gives you the Expert Investigator badge. Anyway, once you have Uncle Pete, Twato, and Detective Bradley, you'll then get the Dream Team badge. Now, for the badges related to winning, which, I get very often. Defeat Scary Mary, you probably guessed, but you need to defeat Scary Mary. To get You Win, you need to survive through all of Mechanical Scary Larry's attacks, which everyone seems to die to, but I think it's really easy. Anyway, to get the You Win secret ending badge, you'll first need to get 3 strength to chop down this tree, which will give you Scary Larry's crowbar. Then you'll need 1 pizza slice and a golden pizza slice from the pizza boss. And then give them both to this kid for the reformed badge, where you'll get Scary Larry's hat. After that, you need to cross this mud lake to get Scary Larry's mask. Once you do all of that, you'll get the option to vote for the normal ending or the secret ending, which obviously you should pick the secret ending. Then, instead of fighting Mechanical Scary Larry, you'll fight an Enraged Scary Mary. Enraged Scary Mary, yeah. Which, I honestly think that she's easier, but the same amount of people die on either fight, so I don't really know. Really quick, editing Golden Knight here. It's like 8, so sorry if I'm tired, or it'd be really funny if I sounded less tired than I do in the recording. Anyway, I noticed that I missed the Avoid Humiliation badge, so to get that, just train everything up to 3 and then get like a good amount of food and maybe some armor and 2 of the NPCs. Okay, yeah, bye. After that, you should have all 21 badges, which, oh my gosh, that was almost 2 pages long to talk about, jeez. Alright, well, now that I got the badges out of the way, let me get into like the 3 tips that I have. First tip I have is to always train up both of your stats to at least 2, or maybe even 3 if you have time. But especially your speed, since a lot of the final fights will be focused on dodging attacks, and not really on strength, especially if you're going for the secret ending. Next up, always spend your money on snacks, as again, it will be more beneficial to tank the final fights instead of fight through them. I mean, you should also probably get at least a blue crowbar too, but still, there's no real need to get the best or even a legendary weapon. The third tip I have is that you don't really need too much to win. If you wanted to, you could just train between each round and keep buying snacks and better weapons like in the previous tips. And then you're all set. You don't really need NPCs as they're not too beneficial. You don't really need any special items like armor or golden pizza or anything, and you don't even need too many weapons if you have enough snacks with you. That main tip is the real reason why I don't get how everyone dies in this game. Oh, sorry, hold on, let me put up the transition card first. Anyway, yeah, I don't get why so many people end up dying in this game when it's so easy. And sure, it's literally a children's game, but then it doesn't make sense how more people still aren't winning. Well, maybe it's because they all chose the easy mode and get punished for it, at least that's what I like to think. Anyway, I give this game a 7 out of 10. Lots of content, but it's also really easy, so you can get through that content quite quickly. Hey, editing me again. You might notice by the time you're watching this video that the evil ending has come out. That's just bad timing. There's nothing I can really do. I don't know how to get the badge since it doesn't exist yet for present me. And future me probably won't make a short out of it, so yeah, good luck getting it. Alright, I'm gonna go now. I procrastinated too much on this video. Bye. Right?
Quickly? You said
quickly.
With
quickly? What do you mean?
Instead of quickly, you said quickly.
I did. Okay, well, I'm leaving that in. Whatever.